we are at this point with recognizing that the original petition of the pilgrim activated a purpose. That purpose has now gathered people around. And this process now is now being fashioned into a transferable teaching product, which is the expression of that source. And what we're seeing is that there are 3 octaves now in the process. Actually 4. There is the ineffable source, there is the teacher in formation, in discovery, there is the product of the teaching that's coming out of the teacher, and there is the people that gather around the body of work and the teacher in the hope to make contact with that source. So students gather around the teacher, in part hoping to fill the inner void with a presence. So obviously, I'm describing here a general archetypal story that would qualify both to Eastern traditions and the many variations there of variety of schools and teachings, and to Western traditions of mystery schools and initiatory experiences. And I'm making an overarching case for them. And so they seek to, and the more I speak in these terms, the clearer it becomes with current generations why we are in the post-guru phase and why it is now that the collective will ultimately, the resolution of the story is that the collective, the mutualized ecology, the mutualized distributed body of people that we can become the teaching agency, but we are not yet getting to the resolution. I just wanted to impart the conclusion midway through the story to in a way give that sense. Now, so with student gathering around the teacher, the source is validated. It's not just the teacher is validated, the source, that initial contact, that initial communion is validated, and the teacher's charisma grows, right? It grows, and because of the siphoning action of the students and their struggles and their inquiries, they induct more from the source to find the teacher. So the teacher loves the circumstance because that is forcing the teacher to become more clear about his own body of work and revelation. Okay, so through the teacher, the students feel and intuit what they longed to find and join, consciously or unconsciously. The desire to contact directly a higher source, which they intuited must be there, and their own higher nature. So that's what we addressed earlier in the previous episode. Because people experienced that separating event, we all walk through life seeking to rejoin our natural configuration. Sometime we see the access for it through a teacher, which a hint will become the material of the golden shadow. Up until now, the teacher was in communion with Source, which gave the teacher purpose and power. Now the teacher begins to, for the first time, deal with the content of the student's projection. They project love, they project admiration, they project a desire to get close. All the qualities that they seek to find in themselves, presence, strength, vitality, intimacy, care, flow, all of these qualities they seek to find through, in this circumstance, the teacher, which is part of what leads to some of the, as you said, the search in communities to find the ethical ways to guarantee that communities do not misunderstand the mechanics of this process. Along with our website at portalsofperception.org, Portals is also available on YouTube and on all podcast platforms, as well as social media. You can become an active member and join the conversation in community events. And you can help us get the word out by liking this content and by sharing it with your friends.